Righto, Nigel, what are we doing today?
It's new project day. We got something we've been thinking about doing for quite a few months now. So we're gonna go walk up top, go check it out, bring it down here. We'll get started.
Nice, let's go see it.
Let's get it done.
So, we have been planning this for a couple of months now. What was it, 2 years ago? We went to King of the Hammers.
King of the Hammer. In where is that?
California.
Johnson Valley or something?
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
It was such a cool experience. We went there, rode our dirt bikes, watched some racing. Had some really nice people. Took us all over the place because they go there like every year. So we got a really good experience out of it. And ever since then, we keep talking about we want to do something like that.
Yeah. So there was like 80,000 people there. It was probably the most insane experience we've ever had.
It was wild. King of the Hammers. Go check it out. It's very cool. If you get a chance to go. It's an experience.
There's all sorts of classes of racing. There's like side-by-side classes. There's like the absolute ultimate builds, which would be like $1 million. And then there's this everyman challenge class, which is very low level budget sort of stuff. I'm sure there's some very expensive trucks there too. But we thought, you know what, that would be really cool to enter in. And we wanted to do something unique.
Yeah, this is pretty unique.
So what do we got here?
Here we go. It's a 1991 Mitsubishi Pajero, or in other places in North America it was sold as the Montero. I think in England or the UK it was sold as the Shogun. Yeah, I own one of these. I have my own. I use that as like an overlanding rig. Originally this thing came with a 2.5 liter turbo diesel 4D56T. Yeah, they're okay. They're not like a Land Cruiser type tough.
Yeah.
It's independent front suspension. You know, it doesn't have the solid axles, that kind of stuff.
They don't go anywhere fast.
Yeah, they don't go anywhere fast, but they have a pretty good reputation of being pretty tough, and they'll take you places you need to go.
Yeah,
for sure. If you guys follow racing, the Mitsubishi Pajero has won the Dakar 12 times.
That's
more
true,
than any other manufacturer. Obviously, it wasn't this model.
No, and they did look a lot cooler than this model.
It was the Evo that they built just for that. But that's kind of where we're going to get some of our inspiration for this thing. It's going to be from the Evo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna put big tires on it, solid axle swap it. You know, different motor in it. We'll show you that when we get downstairs again.
What does Pajero mean in Spanish?
Yeah, it's a derogatory term for wanker.
Oh,
so
maybe that could be our build channel name, Project Wanker.
If you hear us call this thing called like maybe Project Wanker or Project W, that's what it's from. It's Spanish for Pajero, or Pajero is Spanish for wanker.
Yeah, and conveniently when we bought this thing, it came with the spare one you can see in the background here. And the guy that we were picking it up from actually happened to be a off-road enthusiast. He's built like a couple of rock crawlers and stuff. And when we told him what we were planning on doing, he said, well, you guys are going to need some solid axles. And we were already thinking Super Duty axles would probably be the go. Turns out he had some from a 2006 F350. So that is the plan right there. Do a 4-link front and rear suspension. And yeah, it's going to end up a whole lot wider.
Another thing we want to do with it is do some overlanding trips and camping. Like, since I have one, we'd like to have a second one, have, you know, the ability to go 2 vehicles somewhere, do some cool off-roading stuff. So it's going to be kind of an extreme overlanding type thing, but eventually we want to go to King of the Hammers and do the Everyman Challenge.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure there's other races out there, but the ultimate goal would to do King of the Hammers and finish the King of the Hammers Everyman Challenge.
I don't know about finish, but let's go there.
But we're going to do it. It's a right-hand drive too, so that's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, that'll be just like home for me.
Yeah, a little bit of Australia for for Lauren. Were they called Pajero in
They were, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there are Pajeros in Australia as well. I know a lot of Australians don't have a lot of good things to say about a Pajero, but they
No,
don't really
man,
know what they're
no.
talking
Land
about when it
Cruisers
comes
and
to
Nissan
the
Patrols, that's where it was at. These things here, nah.
Yeah, but this one will be
This will be pretty
this
cool.
will be almost ultimate that you can get.
Yeah, there
So
won't be an awful lot of Pajero left,
no,
really,
probably
is there?
not.
Oh, well. All right, well, let's get the skid steer
Yeah, let's
hooked up to this thing and get it down to the
get this thing
shop.
down.
Nigel wanted to feel the speed of the Pajero. Oh God, I hope the brakes work. Nice.
All right, here you have it. Thing is sitting on some jack stands. We threw our 37-inch tires underneath it to have a good idea of what it will look like when we're done. This will be pretty much the stance of it. We're obviously going to clearance it for 40-inch tires, but the king of the hammer, everyman Challenger rules is 37-inch tires. So this is more or less just a kind of a sneak peek of what it will look like.
Yeah, we wanted to just get a bit of a rough idea. This is probably pretty close to the height it'll be at. We're going to push the rear axle back 5 inches, probably go 5 inches forward on the front axle to give us a bit more clearance with the turning radius on the back part of the fender. We're hoping to do something different as far as like a bit of an over fender or something as well, see what we can come up with there. But that'll also really help with our approach angle and our departure angle by moving the axles forward and back. And then, yeah, right now with the wheels loosely in place, that's about 84 inches wide, which is roughly what it is with this wheel offset on the Super Duty axles that we measured. So that's about the width it'll probably sit. Although we are going to have to find a different set of wheels and tires anyway, as we've just borrowed these from my brother's truck. So
shout out to Grant.
Yeah,
thanks, man.
What a nice guy.
He probably doesn't even know.
No. If he watches this video, maybe he'll see what's going on.
But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. We're gonna get it in the shop now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start stripping this thing completely down.
Yeah.
Seats, everything's gonna come out. Body's gonna come off. We got to sandblast the frame.
Yeah.
We got some measurements done earlier to get some material ordered for the roll cage. So that'll be probably one of the first projects once this thing is all stripped down.
Yeah.
But other than that, let's get this thing in the shop. And
yeah, I mean, we got an absolute ton to figure out too, don't we? Like, and anyone who has any insight on building these things, rock crawlers or off-road trucks, we'd love to hear from you guys. We're not really too sure what tires we should go with, what rims we should go with. We've got to figure out like a transfer case, which we were thinking Atlas, but they're so damn expensive. Lockers, winches, you name it.
Yeah, leave a comment about what we should do. What are your guys' ideas? What are your thoughts on how to run this? Or maybe you work for a tire company and looking for someone to sponsor.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey, we're open for it.
Yeah, any sponsor really.
So yeah, let's leave some comments, guys. I'll pin a comment at the top. You guys can throw some comments on there. That'd be great. Help us a lot. And let's get this thing started.
Get her in the shop. Get stuck into it. It's got some jam. By the way, if you want to see this turn into that, go to our YouTube channel, check out the full build series. We've got videos of us ripping this thing around. It's absolutely insane. Yeah.
It's so fast.
Anyway, let's get the Pajero in the shop so we can start tearing it apart.
What are you trying to do with this thing?
Well, this is like an easy way of removing the windshield, basically. I used to have a proper tool like this at an automotive shop I worked at once. That was a lot better than just a sawzall with a cut down cutting blade turned into a little chisel, essentially.
Would you recommend this for removing a window you'd like to put back in?
Well, so far, I mean, it's working pretty good, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd get away with
It's loose, at least.
All right, go for
In
it.
Alberta, I mean, this would be pretty standard for a windshield. If it was fitted and it looked like this, you'd be like, oh yeah, she's good to go. So, yeah,
Give her.
I'd send it.
See what happens.
Geez, this thing's really starting to get ripped apart.
Yeah, man.
What are you up to now?
Just try to get the dash out.
Nice.
Got some more panels to take off, glove box and stuff.
Yeah,
Get some more bolts out. Hopefully we can pull the whole dash out in one piece.
that would be nice. I see you got yourself a little helper right here.
A along with some cash. It's something else we found in here.
Oh, how much money are we up to
I
now?
think we're up to like close to 1,200 bucks.
1,200 bucks.
And change.
In change?
Yeah.
Sick. That'll almost...
I think we're about $4.
$4 bucks?
$4.
Oh, I was hoping enough for a beer.
Yeah, hopefully. If we
All
find
right.
some more, we'll be alright to grab a beer with it.
Yeah, when we go throw half this shit out, we'll go get a beer.
Yeah, there you go.
Go split it.
Yeah.
Nice. See, we've got an absolute mountain of parts going on here. A lot of the stuff is all going to the trash, for sure. Doors, fenders, we're going to be keeping that stuff.
Oh, but unless some of you guys are out there that have a Pajero and you're looking for something really particular, leave a comment. We'll see if we can find it for you. It's going to cost you.
Yeah, if you're silly enough to own one of these things, you're silly enough to pay an awful lot of money for what we got. So we'll be holding on to some of this stuff for a while. If you are interested, give us a shout.
All right, here you have it. We got this thing totally stripped out, ready for the body to be lifted off. These are all the bolts that came out of it, plus 2 truckloads of stuff. Also, which is really exciting, we found some cash in this thing. There's even a 100 yen coin right there, straight from Japan. But what should we do with all this cash, Lauren?
Well, I think we can think of something. So we've got some rather sketchy pieces of wood here attached to the forks. The forks are only 48 inches long and we need somewhere like 52 inches or something pretty much. So as we can get underneath each pinch weld on the on the bottom of the roof basically. So that way we can get those 2 pieces through and then pick the whole body up. So
What could go wrong?
I couldn't think of a single thing. Basically Nigel's first time operating a skid steer. Okay, hold it there. Got to disconnect the steering shaft. Holy, I didn't say move anywhere, I just said... It's a little bit of surface rust, I hope. Nice. We might even start cutting off the stuff we know for sure we're not going to have on here before we start trying to sandblast stuff, hey?
Yeah. Oh man, this thing's even got the original adjustable shocks on it.
Oh,
Oh,
I wonder if they still work.
I need those.